I'm Patrick and I'm here with Deep,
Hello.
my dear friend and yoga teacher. And
Yoga teacher, namaste. Hello for the friend, namaste for the students.
he has led many teacher trainings in the last few years and inspired many students. And a lot of students feel inspired in a way that they find a way to have more joy in their life and more peace. And so we want to talk today little bit about an introduction about the yoga philosophy and how a 21st century human being can apply the yoga philosophy or can get something, can find something in the yoga philosophy that will help for the daily life. And so we want to start with an introduction to the path of yoga. And there's one sutra and it says, now the discipline of yoga.
Beloved friends, when we talk about yoga philosophy, the philosophy word is from the West in English. It's a beautiful word. It's like love for the knowledge, philosophy. But in India, it always has been said darshan shastra. And that is totally different meaning from philosophy. Darshan means an ability to see. Ability to see. And this whole yoga philosophy, which we call, is leading a practitioner to have that ability that person can see clearly without any illusion, without any projection. A direct contact with the reality. So that is the meaning of Indian word darshan shastra, which always has been translated to philosophy. So there is a basic difference which I want to clear that, because then all the yoga sutras, the method which is given by Patanjali is just like you're opening your eye to a different dimension of your own being. So as introduction, Patanjali, he starts with the Samadhi Pada. And I'm not going to Samadhi Pada to explain that. After that, the first sutra he said, Atha Yoga Anushashanam. Atha Yoga Anushashanam. Which has been translated beautifully, now the discipline of yoga.
So this is the first sutra.
This is the first sutra from where Patanjali starts the chapter of yoga. So, Patrick, I will ask you one thing, and then I will clear this, what is there hidden inside this sutra, because these sutras are very condensed. We have to go into it and we have to open them. They are the like locks. And hidden inside of those locks is the gems of yoga. So now I will ask you one thing. If you are my friend, or you are very close and dear to me, and you come to me to have something, maybe I am selling something, and you are there, but you are very close to me, dear to me. So will I show you the best thing first, or will I show the which is common or worst thing first? If you are very close to me and come to me to buy something, or you come to me to advise, I'm just making some metaphor to clear. So as you are so loving to me, so dear to me, isn't it I will give you the best first?
Yes.
But if he is not dear to me and just a customer to me, will I give him the best first? No, isn't it? Like just imagine that I am a shopkeeper
Yeah.
And I have two customers. One customer who is very dear to me, my loved one, and one customer who is not loved one. Isn't it my behavior will be different?
Yeah, it will be different.
I will show to my loved one the best thing, but who is just no, so I will show whatever is there, isn't it?
Yes.
Ah. That has to understand before entering to the sutras. Because these sutras are given by enlightened masters. The masters, the gurus, who found that there is no difference between them and in the universe. They have experienced that love energy within themselves for the whole universe. So now that person who has love for the universe, or we can say who is in love with the other human, who is in love with the trees, who is in love with the birds, as Jesus said that God is love. So a person who have experienced that extraordinary, beautiful phenomena of life, love within himself or herself, isn't it he will try to give this humanity the best? He's not a businessman. He's not trying to sell the things. So Patanjali is that, my dear friend. He's not a businessman. He's not trying to sell the things. He is simply giving his best. So that's why first sutra is very important, because we all are loved one to those souls, those enlightened people. We all humanity, we all human beings who has been in the past with him, or whom he was aware will come into the future, he was in full of love with the humanity, and he is trying to give his best. So he gave his best in the first sutra. Actually, if you ask me, the whole science of yoga he has condensed in the one first sutra. The best thing he has given first. And that's why I say, now the discipline of yoga. If we understand that, nothing else is needed to be understood. If we really understand what he's saying, now the discipline of yoga. Now, Zen master have used this word a lot, here and now. And even the beloved person from this century, Eckhart Tolle, has a book, The Power of Now. So Patanjali is starting with the now, that now. Understand this now, which is here, present, this moment. If you understand this now, the discipline of yoga has happened. That's it. He's finished. He's not interested in business to sell the things. He wants everybody to understand so clearly that this whole humanity can come to the point of now and can celebrate this life. Patanjali core message is love and celebration. But he's starting from where? Now. So now, if I understand this movement, and I can really dive deeper into this movement, and relax into this movement, in that relaxation, in that presence, discipline of yoga is taking place. Atha yoga anushasana. That is the beauty of Patanjali and yoga, that whatever is important, it's given first.
Yeah. So could we say that all methods, asana, pranayama, it comes back to bring you into the present moment or help you to be in the now?
Yes, you're right here, Patrick. Actually, when a person is doing asana, that's why I call asana a way to get muscle enlightenment, muscle samadhi. Like through the posture, because when a person is doing the pose, in that moment when muscles are active, when he has to aware about the breath, aware about the alignment, postures are bringing a person to presence. And then pranayama, breath. Now, breath and body, they are two things which can never be in the past and never be in the future. Breath and your body. So, through the posture and breathing techniques, Patanjali is creating a state that you come into more contact with your body, come in contact with your breath. And the whole idea is through all these practices to bring you in the moment, because whole nature is in the moment. These enlightened people know that whole nature is present, this sky is present, this water is present, this air is present, and all the elements of the nature, they are present. And human body and breath is also present. What is not present? The psychological phenomena. The psychology, it moves. It goes here, there, which is fine. It's beautiful. It is designed to do that. It has a purpose. But just living that phenomena is leading a person into suffering. So they saw, okay, so this is the way. Bring the person with the body, bring the person with the breath. So then again he is leading to a person, now the discipline of yoga.
Yeah, I can understand this very well, because also like if you are in a fearful state, or you think about the past, you worry about the future, you are kind of get paralyzed, and only if you come back and say, okay, what is now, what I can do now, this will actually help to move forward and not be paralyzed by our thinking or our habits of worrying, maybe.
Yes, true, my dear. I will clear it a little bit into this phenomena with a different way. See, past, when a enlightened person is saying, or these masters are saying, as I understood, they are not in hate with past. So they are not saying that past is bad if you're thinking about it. No. And if you're not, they are not saying that, okay, don't think about future. No, that's the not way that mind has to be totally like there. That is there, but they are not in hate with past or future. So they are not seeing the past and future in a condemned way. It's okay, past is there. So if your inside is going towards the past, learn something from it. Now, it is beautiful way that if I can learn from my past and I can move beautifully into the future then. But if that past is making me continue worrying and tense and guilt, there is the problem. Yes, thinking about past is not bad. And having some plan for the future is beautiful. We should be. But now those plans are really taking whole your energy into fear, worrying and guilt. There we have to think about it. They're not saying that it is bad, but we have to really see that one which is gone, it's beautiful if I can learn from it. And one which has not come yet, I can make it better by doing something about it, not getting worried about it. But mind has tendency of guilt and worrying. Now, for that simple purpose, they are leading a person to now. Because as a human being is growing into the practice of now, present, there is a third phenomena is taking place. What is that? Like, if you stay present, if you really stay with your body and breath, slowly it will happen that you become knower of your thought, that you can watch, okay. And this you can even saw it now. If you close eyes, you can see what I am thinking. So who is watching that is the presence.
I think this comes down to the question a lot of people have is who am I? Am I the mind? Am I my thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
Or can I detach from that?
Mm-hmm.
And I see the connection between the question who am I and what you would call like becoming a witness.
Mm-hmm.
So does that help us to become a different view of ourselves or of the phenomena which we call the mind and our thoughts?
Like, if I have to put your question in a way, that question is there, that am I mind or am I the presence?
Yeah.
Am I the feelings or who am I then? See, I will say not to look at whole this phenomena as a distorted way. We are all. We are the body, we are the breath, we are the thought, we are the feeling, and we are the presence. Please don't break it. Don't make any conflict between you that you are not your thought. No. This is not the purpose of this witnessing or this presence, that you create a conflict inside what you are. See that. I will make it in a easy way. That in our house, the land is one, isn't it? The land is one. But then I have a master bedroom, then I have a guest room, then I have a kitchen, then I have a toilet, then I have a little playground, then I have a garden. They look separate, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
They look separate, but are they separate? They are sharing the same land. They are sharing the same land, isn't it? Is it, Patrick? The land is one.
It's one land, yeah.
One land, but there are different rooms for my convenience. So should I treat them one? Yes, they are one. But in a usable way, I will treat them different. So both are right. And that's the mystery of life. So when we are saying that once you stay present, that is also your dimension. And from that dimension, if you see your thoughts, from that dimension of presence, if you see your thoughts, you can be more in harmony with your thoughts. That you can see that is this thought is important for me or not? Is it good for me or not? Should I go with it or not? It means you have a certain mastery over your thought, isn't it? But thoughts are beautiful. And again, you will be able to see that these thoughts are given to me by outer circumstances, or these thoughts belong to my own thinking capacity. Now the feelings are there. Feelings are also me. They are part of me. So when I am more growing into the presence, which yoga say now, I will able to see these feelings. And by seeing this feeling, I will see what is good for me and what is not. Like as you are going to eat a food, you have a choice. You can see what is good for you and what is not. And what is good for you, you eat. What is not good for you, You don't eat. That is our physical level. Same happen on inner level too. Like these thoughts, yeah, I see that they are making me down. So let me learn from them, but I no need to feed them.
Yeah.
Okay?
So this is also a way like how we can become aware of our thoughts and then
Yeah.
maybe leave a certain pattern or a certain we can decide how we're going to think about ourselves, about our life.
See, the thinking, again I am saying thinking is there, but you become more than that a little. That you have ability to see your thinking. Hmm? And you have ability to direct your thinking then. Then you have ability to see your feeling. And then you have ability to choose. Okay, these certains are there. Yeah, sometime it is there. It is not easy because feelings are there, so much negative, depression, anxiety, tensions, all there. So yoga means when you're growing into your own presence and you can see these feelings. There are my feelings, they are my feelings. They are there and there is me. There are feelings and there is me. And I am not against them. I am not in favor of them. I am just resting with them as they are. They are my part. Not condemning them.
Yeah.
Not making a big thing about them. Just accepting them as they are. So that presence helped me to see my feeling as they are. And that is Darshan Shastra which I am saying. Yoga is what? Darshan Shastra. Ability to see. So yoga gives a ability to see me in my full potential. On my physical level, on my energetic level, on my psychological level, on my emotional level. So I have ability to see. Now that ability to see is now. Now the discipline of yoga. This now. Because feelings are also leading me somewhere. Thoughts are also leading me somewhere. But yoga means now. That I am not going, I am just staying and seeing. Remember, staying and seeing, not taking any judgment about it, not trying to change it, not trying to solve it. I am not trying anything. I am just seeing. In that seeing, this sutra will become clear. Now, the discipline of yoga. The sutra is yoga means cessation of the mind. But first Patanjali is saying now the discipline of yoga. Now he's coming more a little in a different way to say the same thing. If you understand now the discipline of yoga, you are really into this moment now. As nothing is needed. But if still, okay, I understand intellectually, but maybe it is not coming into my daily life. What to do now? So he's going more further to explain it. Yoga means cessation of mind. Or the Sanskrit word is yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Chit vritti nirodha. So we have to understand first what is chitta. Chit comes from the word Sanskrit chetna. Chetna means the consciousness. This whole chetna, the whole world is conscious. These trees are conscious, birds are conscious. Trees, that universal consciousness is everywhere. And it is reflecting in me also. I have that. So once it is everywhere, we call it chetna. But when it reflected in me, it becomes chitta. chitta. Hmm? Now, vritti. Vritti mean all the movement front of that consciousness. Now, if you have to understand in this way. I'm sure that everybody know how to use the projector, isn't it? So once you are using a projector, so you have to use it on an empty wall, isn't it? Or
Yeah, on a white.
on a white there. So that, okay, I will take example a wall. Okay, there is a wall and you are using projector on the wall and the picture is going on. Is that wall is moving? No.
No.
So some pictures are moving front of it, isn't it? And when the projector is gone, is the wall is gone? Wall is the same.
Yeah.
So I will say that wall is chitta. And what is moving on it, those all pictures and movements, is vritti. Hope you understand it, huh? Chitta vritti. The vrittis are moving. So I have a consciousness inside which is now, which is present, which is clear. Now front of it, a lot of movements are happening, thoughts, feeling, projection, memories, experience, all they are moving front of it. Because if I am not, how they can move? So they are moving in me or front of me. So chitta vritti. So chitta and vritti clear? And nirodh. Now that is very, very interesting word. It is not, there is another word, virodh. Virodh means conflict, kind of a fight. It's a virodh. But nirodh is not. It's not a fight between them. So nirodh means that I understood that these are the vrittis and this is me, is chitta. I am the consciousness and these are the vrittis, what is moving front of me. So a distance happened between my consciousness and between these movements, pictures, memories, all the thoughts, all the feeling. So a gap between you and between all these vrittis, movements. So you understood that you are a seer, watcher, and these are the object, they can be seen. If that happen, nirodh happen. So that is nirodh, not virodh. I am not fighting with my mind. I am not trying to do any conflict with it. No. And I am not trying to change it even. No. It just, that's why I said yoga is what? Ability to see. So if I really see with closed eyes inside, I can see these all memories, projection, experience, thoughts. They are just moving front of me. And in that watchfulness, in that seeing, suddenly I found, oh, I am the one who is chitta, clear. And they are the vrittis. And in that recognition, in that see, nirodh happen.
The cessation of mind.
Mind. That is the cessation of mind. And mind mean what? All these vrittis is mind. Movement is mind. So movement to past, future, these are, and we are not against it. Please make sure, most of the time yogis start an internal fight with all of them. A conflict. It is not that. We are not fighting with them. We are just seeing that I am more than that. That I exist in a different dimension also. And then these all things become helpful to enjoy this life more beautifully, to celebrate this life with more understanding of the life. So that is, I will say, now your question was that how they are linked, body, mind and soul.
Yeah.
Now my dear friend, see that. Body we are born with, isn't it? Breath we are born with, isn't it?
Yes.
We are born with the presence of ourselves, isn't it? And if you look at the child, we born happy, blissful, enjoying. So I'm born with all of this. But one thing which I am not born and given to me by the society, by the culture, by the parents, by all the outer circumstances, they have given me what? Mind. Mind mean what? My thoughts. And they are beautiful. They have a use. They have given me all this. And they have given me this phenomena. Because of this, I am feeling I am separate. And yoga is what? Ability to see cessation of mind. That when what I have been given from the outside and I am able to see it, so isn't it all is already one? I'm already born with that. I'm born with this physical, so I'm not different from it. I'm born with my breath, I'm not different from it. I am born with my feeling. The feelings are there. I'm born with it, the ability to feel. And I'm born with the ability to think also. But just because of this, I am cut. So here is not any idea to kill the mind. Please, we are not here to kill the mind. We are here to understand the mind, that by understanding my mind, I come to know, my God, it's already one. It's nothing is separate.
So that's why often in yoga we speak about unlearning or about becoming a child again. It's like in the course of our life we accumulate so much knowledge and beliefs and patterns. So with this realization of the mind, of our presence, can we also can this help us to release those beliefs and knowledge which might blocks us?
One thing I will say first, my dear, we are born happy. We are born with it. It is part of us. Only we are not recognizing it. So as you ask me, if you look here, like in the nature, if you see a bird, the bird is flying with the both wings, isn't it? A bird, if a bird wants to fly, the both wings has to be free. Is it? Is it? If that bird has weight on the wings, do you think the bird can fly? No. The bird has no chance to fly if you, put weight on the one wing, put weight on the another wing, the bird can't fly.
Yeah.
It's a simple thing, isn't it? So now, we human has ability to fly. Fly mean flowering, laughing, dancing, celebration. We all know it. We human have that capacity to fly. What is a human flight? Flight of happiness, laughing, like to see this whole universe. And we are able to see the beauty, love, joy, isn't it? Now, whatever in the past has happened, actually it stays inside, isn't it? Especially the wound. If somebody has hurt me or some heart-broken things, or somebody has betrayed us, or somewhere these kind of things, I'm sure, in everyone's life they has happened. But now they will become wound in us. And whenever I'm closing my eyes, my mind will take me there in all those dimensions of heart, tension, what has happened, isn't it? That is a weight. That is a weight on my wing. That wound become weight. And then, if from that wound, in that blockages, in that tensions, in that closeness, I relate to the future, how I will relate to my future? Do you think a person who has wound, tension, stress can be open in the future? No. If I am seeing the future from that wounds, future will also look stressful, tension. Might it happen again? I will not able to connect properly to someone because all is in me. So I have two wings, and two wings are with the weight.
Yeah, that would be the weight on the wings.
Wings. So
These wounds.
how to fly? These wounds. And these wounds will affect my future too. Now, what yoga is saying? Ability to see. See your mind. And then yoga has a methodology which we call sadhana pada, where Patanjali talk about yoga posture, breathing, and all that phenomena. That methodology, that how you can remove this weight from you. How you can take all this wound which has been given, how they can be healed. Now there the medicine is there then.
Yeah. So these methods are like something we do physically, or something we learn, or how can we how can we become able to see those weights on our wings?
No. See, that's why yoga is saying ability to see first. Because when you will see that your mind is all the time going on to these negative patterns, tension, wounds and hurts, it means you are carrying weight. So now, according to that weight, we have to choose the remedy. And in yoga, postures are remedy, breathings are remedy, concentration is a remedy, meditation is a remedy to just get out of this weight.
So just seeing and becoming aware of it is already a healing.
I will say it is already a healing, but the pattern is so strong. Now, it's like that. That if you see there is a ground and there are some patterns, isn't it? Patterns of ground going down.
Yeah.
If the rain will come there, do you think it will go to the another side? No. Where the pattern is patterns are there, the water will follow that side.
Yeah.
Now I have capacity to thinking, but I have made a pattern so strong. Pattern of negative wounds, tension, problems. Do you think it's easy to change them?
No.
Yes, it is not easy and it is easy. I will say both. It depends on your understanding. If someone really see it, and in that seeing which is so totally clear that I really see it, and that seeing will become the action. But if it is not there, and which is really there in the world, like we understood these are our problems, but still we are miserable. Still we are suffering. Then yoga brought all this methodology, create some new patterns in your life. Do the posture and feel it is also creating a new pattern in your life. Do the breathing technique, again creating a new pattern in the life. Concentration, giving a direction to your life. Meditation, creating the whole new pattern, then that the energy when it is flowing, it is not going to the old way. You have created a pattern of presence, you have created a pattern of love, you have created a pattern of celebration, dancing. So whenever energy is there, it's moving into the another pattern. So yoga means creating a dam, so you can flow this energy towards the different way.
So that would also mean, like, even if we have understood our wound, and we might have forgiven, or we have healed, we might still carry a certain pattern which keeps us behaving in a certain way. And to overcome it fully, it's like creating new patterns, or being aware all the time, and every time this pattern comes up and comes up again, we choose consciously a different direction.
That's why yoga postures are catharsis. If you feel those negative things are there, okay, yoga poses are there. Create a different way. Breathings are there. I will say simple thing. If you find out that those patterns are troubling you, breathing technique. Inhale, hold your breath for a while. So because those negative patterns, they are coming into the body, they are changing your breath and chemicals. Yoga said don't allow the breath to change in those moments. Inhale, hold your breath, exhale, hold your breath. And in that moment, you will cross the pattern. Or meditation. What is meditation actually? Meditation is also a simple phenomena. Close your eyes and relax and watch. In the Zen, they say that what is meditation? Sitting silent, doing nothing. It means on your pattern you are not doing anything, but whatever is happening, just watch. It is also ability to see.
Yeah. So there's this concept that like a normal person is over 90% of the day is you're living it not consciously. It's like all automated patterns.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning, it's the same thoughts you have every morning, you don't think about it. And maybe just 10% or 5% of our thoughts, of our doings every day is a conscious doing. So what I feel like is learning yoga, understanding yoga is about becoming more conscious during the whole day and having more conscious actions and more awareness.
That is the path. That is the path. So yoga is not just a practice on the mat. Practice on the mat is there so you can carry that energy in whole of your day. And you can just simply aware what is okay, what are you thinking, what are you feeling. Just consciously taking a notice, not trying to do anything, just noticing all these and slowly that happen now is the discipline of yoga.
Yeah. This comes to another question for me, and this is there something like we can trust, like a divine, like a God, or like is there a plan for us? Let's say we want to improve our lives and we don't see a way how we can do it. Can we trust in the universe that there will be a way for us, or there will be a way of improvement? Or is there like a higher guidance we can find?
Trust. Improvement. Higher guidance. If I can see your question is revolving around this. My friend, do we really need to improve? Okay, I will put it in a different way. Yeah, you have to say something.
Is it possible for everyone to find this inner peace and happiness and joyfulness?
So that is improvement according to you.
Yeah.
I am saying we are born with it. We just forgot. Because when I'm born with all these qualities. But right now, because my mind is conditioned in such a pattern of society that competition, comparisons, and all have taken its place in me. So like mirror, I'm a mirror, but I have a dust on me. But I'm born with that. So when yoga said, yoga is not saying that you have to create something inside of you. No. According to yogic understanding, whatever you have already, you have to just discover it. So all this method and technology is to rediscover what I am. Okay, when I'm born, do I born with any language? No.
No.
And language is part of mind. So yoga want to take us back of that moment when I just enter into the world. Like how a child who just enter into the world will see the world. No label.
With all the possibilities open.
Open. Everything is, yes, there is no language even. And all of the time, I'm going with that inner chat of language inside. And yoga want to take us back when I was born. No language. I born without language. So can I be there? And when I will be there, whatever you are saying, it is trust is there.
Yeah.
I no need to create some trust. I no need to try to improve. Just I have to find that possibility which I am born with already. That child which is just coming out of, I will say coming out of the mother womb, how that child will see the world. No language, not knowing, nothing, just in a simple wonder. Trust is there. Everything which we are looking for is there in that moment.
Yeah. So it would be possible to like find a space where we can go back to that state and choose a direction or choose a life that we want to live, that we want to, what we want to create around us and what we want to think about the world.
Dear Patrick, I will say that I can be helpful for the other people if I am helpful to myself. I can be loving for the others if I am loving for myself. I can create something beautiful outside if I have created some beauty inside. So I'm not giving much importance outside yet because outside is a reflection of my inside. If I am in love, whole earth look beautiful, isn't it? If I am in hate, whole earth look in a different way. Like I love my master, he used to say, if you are hungry and you look at the moon, what you will see? Chapati, bread. And if you are in love and you look at the moon, how you will see it? Romantic, beautiful. If you are a meditator and look at the moon, you see God, existence showering blessing on you. So it is not what is out there. So it is what is in there. So first, if that possibility has happened, that I come to that point and I discover that joy, happiness, beauty, celebration inside of me, whatever I will do outside will be beautiful, will be amazing, will be good for me and others. So yoga is that science to create all this inside of us. Through posture, through breathing, through yama, through niyama, through all the 8 steps. It is to creating a subtle beauty, joy, happiness within ourselves. And for that, I have to just see that these thoughts, these emotions, which are in me, they are part of me. It is just leading me to this suffering and misery. But same thought and feeling, once you become present, which yoga said, now, and you are able to handle them well, the same will lead you towards joy, happiness and beauty. It's the same car. Okay, the car is the same. Either you go to south or either you go to north. So thought and emotions are there. Maybe they were leading you to a destructive pattern. But once you understand them and you know the technology, how to deal with them with beautiful way, not by condemning, not by judging, just by feeling they are part of me. And you got a ability now to see them. So once you are able to see them, they will lead you to constructive way. So that is the only thing, my dear friend. Once that happens, whole life will become beautiful. Then whichever direction you take is right, because you have a torch and you know.
So if we come back to that inner natural state that we had as a child, our outer world we don't have to worry about the outer world.
No, my friend. Why I'm saying we no need to worry about it. If you have love inside, what you will attract?
Love,
Love. If you have joy inside, what you will attract?
joy,
If you have celebration inside, what you will attract?
celebration.
Your own vibe. Create your tribe. It's a beautiful thing, has been all over the internet right now. This is the meaning. If I am in shit, what I will attract?
Yeah.
If I am suffering, what I will attract? More suffering. So I have to change something in me. Outer will change.
Yeah.
So if I'm happy, joyful, enjoying, dancing, loving, and seeing this world as a blessing, so I will attract more blessings. Once you inside is solved, outside is solved, my dear friend. That is the science of yoga. That is the science of yoga, that you must know how to deal with your own inside, because outside you can't control. Can I control another human being? I will be in a mess. Cannot. But how I can really understand myself and I can put my energy towards this creative pattern, and then no need to worry then.
Yeah. Is it true that, like, if we go on the path of yoga, it's a transformation happening? Let's say we lived our normal life, our automated life, unconscious, and the things were going. Maybe we were harming us, maybe in a way, but it was stable in a way. And suddenly becoming aware and going the path of yoga, we interrupt that routine. And in the beginning, things can become quite difficult. Or the question is, some people are afraid to look at their own inner, and or looking at their own inner might cause them a lot of troubles in the beginning. So what would be, do we have to go through it, or what would be the way to face that and not to give up and to say I'm going to fall back in my old behaviors where I felt more safe, because it's too much to deal with myself, like it's too much to do meditation.
If we understand that, you know what I have said, see, anything if you want to start, it takes a little effort, isn't it? If you want to wake up, you decide I want to wake up in the morning 5 o'clock. Is it easy?
No.
So might you will struggle, you will do, but once you come out and you see the beauty of existence in the morning, and that catches you, wow, so silent, birds are there, and maybe sun is rising, and you see the water and the nature, isn't it, it will attract you again to wake up in the morning?
True.
But little effort lead you towards beauty.
Yeah.
Isn't it, guys? Anyone who have started anything new, is it easy? Tell me.
No.
So same is in the inner world. Once you started it, yeah, it will be little difficult because I have not done it before.
But it's worth it.
It's worth it. It's worth it because once you started it, just take a step. And I'm going to give you a simple step if you just want to start even. Are you ready for it? Just nothing. Simple. Whenever you are aware or whenever you have time, just close your eyes and be aware about your breath. When you inhale, it is going to diaphragm, not in the chest. When you exhale, it is going to diaphragm. Whenever any negative emotion is there, whenever you feel that you are in worry and tension, whenever you feel that, okay, I have nothing to do, I have time, just do this. Even you can lie down on your back and can do it. This simple thing can create something within you so beautiful phenomena that you would love to explore more, that what yoga has to offer more is just a simple breathing technique.
It's all leading us to this joyful inner.
It is, my friend. Certainly. The joy is hidden inside of
The
us.
joyful and peaceful inner that will create our, or bring our outer world into harmony.
See, again I will say, forget about the outer word harmony first. First, inner harmony is important. Otherwise, outer harmony cannot take place. Simple thing, if I am in order inside of me, okay, just take one thing. I am in tension inside. I am in suffering inside. Is any possibility I can create something beautiful out?
No.
No. Creativity comes only when my inside is in harmony. So according to a yogi, that is most important. So whole the effort of yoga is, with all its possibilities, to create an inner harmony. And once you have created that inner harmony, that beauty, and from that inner harmony, beauty and joyfulness, if you connect outside with someone, you are sharing it. You are not now demanding, because you have found it inside of you, and you are just connecting someone with all this beauty inside of you. Isn't it a beautiful relation will be? That I am not here to suck you. Actually, I am here present with all my beauty and joyfulness to share with you. And sharing can be a joy then. So as a yogi or a yoga practitioner or yoga lover, I will say that create inner harmony. And that is yoga. That is yoga.
Yeah. Thank you very much for the sharing.
All right, my friend. So enjoy, my beautiful friends. Remember, now is the discipline of yoga. And yoga means cessation of mind. It is not a fight. It is not an aggression. It is nothing. It's just you are finding a beautiful way to come closer to your own inner being. And once you can touch that, life is a party. You celebrate your own existence on this planet, and you celebrate other existence on the planet. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening, beautiful friends. Thank you. Oh, time to eat.